What's up, everyone? Stuckey here. Joining me today to talk the 2021 Men's French Open Final is Gill Gross. How about that Nadal-Djokovic semifinal?
Oh, man. I don't even think Nadal played that bad. It was the best performance that anyone has ever put together against Rafa on Court Philippe Chatrier in Paris. And I think what Djokovic did so well was he just got it away from Rafa's forehand, which is just the greatest weapon that we've ever seen on a clay court. It's kind of been like Mariano Rivera's cutter from forever, where you know it's great, but you can't really get away from it. And Novak just managed to do it.
Yeah, that third set was incredible. One of the best sets, especially at a non-final that I've seen. I'm just glad they let the fans stay so that we didn't have a riot on our hands. But moving on to the final, Tsitsipas will make his Grand Slam final debut, taking on Djokovic, of course, who's going for number 19. A couple questions that I have for you. Tsitsipas is his first Grand Slam final. Do you anticipate nerves there? And then Djokovic, any bit of an emotional letdown after, almost doing the impossible? It's only been done 3 times, beating Nadal at the French Open. Any thoughts there?
Yeah, I think you have to expect some nerves for Stefanos Tsitsipas. We've seen it regularly with all of the younger guys making their first Grand Slam final. A lot of the times they need to lose a couple times until they're ready to win. We saw it with Alexander Zverev at the U.S. Open. He wasn't ready at all mentally. We saw Dominic Thiem lose some major finals. Daniil Medvedev is 0-2 in major finals. So generally, it's just a moment that you need to experience a couple times before you're ready. For Novak, physically, I think he's going to be fine. I think back to 2018, he went 5 sets with Nadal in the semifinals, 10-8 in the 5th over 2 days, came back, beat Kevin Anderson in straight sets. But then, you can also make comparisons to 2015, which was a long time ago, but he beat Nadal at the French. That was the first time he did it. Ended up winning his semifinal match, but lost in the final to Stan Wawrinka. If maybe there will be a little hangover at the start of the match. You can get Tsitsipas to win the first set at about plus 170. I don't mind that play. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think that Djokovic, is going to have much of a letdown or any physical issues.
Yeah, of course, the one time that Nadal did go down at the French Open to Djokovic did back up that win over Murray. Ultimately didn't win the tournament, as you said. Look, you have to go all the way back to 2009. If you take the big 5, let's say, for this conversation, and you include Andy Murray and Stan Wawrinka, we haven't seen anyone take out any of the big 3 since 2009 when Juan Del Potro did it at the U.S. Open, I believe. I don't think Tsitsipas can get it done. I think the line is a bit too high at minus 300 for Djokovic. I would prefer, say, Tsitsipas plus 2.5 sets of minus 200 before I would take Djokovic. I just don't have the stones to get behind Tsitsipas to win this match outright. I don't think he's ready. I think Djokovic has made some adjustments after that Musetti match and will ultimately get number 19. But I don't hate another angle coming in on Tsitsipas. Ultimately, how do you see this playing out from a betting perspective and just overall?
I also think the line's too high when it comes to Novak Djokovic. Last year, these two played in the semifinal, and Stefanos let the moment get to him a little bit in the early going, and then he had an injury, but he pushed it to 5 and clearly had the game to challenge Novak, and that was a year ago. This year, they met in Rome. That was only 3 weeks ago, and Stefanos Tsitsipas served for the match in the 3rd set, and he ended up losing 7-5 in the 3rd. So to me, it's a little bit absurd that you can get Tsitsipas at the price that you can get him at when he's shown so clearly that his level can be on par with Djokovic on this surface. With that being said, I don't think he's going to be able to get through the finish line. I don't have much faith that he's ready to do that from a mental perspective. I just think he gets somewhat close. So I like Tsitsipas plus 1.5 sets at plus 123.
There you have it. That is your 2021 Men's French Open final preview. Good stuff as always, Gil. Good luck to everyone and enjoy the match.